Once upon a time, on a peaceful farm nestled in the countryside, there lived a mother duck. She was a kind and gentle creature, with soft feathers and a warm heart. One sunny day, as she waddled around the farmyard, she stumbled upon a clutch of eggs nestled beneath a tangle of straw. With great care and tenderness, the mother duck settled herself upon the eggs, keeping them warm and safe beneath her feathers. Day by day, she waited patiently for her eggs to hatch, eagerly anticipating the arrival of her little ducklings. Finally, after what seemed like an eternity, the first crack appeared in one of the eggs. The mother duck watched in wonder as a tiny beak poked through the shell, followed by a pair of bright eyes. With a gentle push, the egg split open, revealing a fluffy yellow duckling. The mother duck was overjoyed at the sight of her newborn chick. She nuzzled it lovingly, showering it with kisses and affection. But as she admired her new arrival, she noticed something peculiar about one of the remaining eggs. It was much larger than the others and seemed to tremble with an unusual energy. With bated breath, the mother duck waited for the egg to hatch, wondering what kind of creature lay hidden within. At long last, the egg cracked open, revealing a duckling unlike any the mother duck had ever seen. It was large and awkward, with mottled feathers and a clumsy gait. The mother duck blinked in surprise, unsure of what to make of her strange-looking offspring. As the days passed, the other ducklings grew into sleek and graceful creatures, their feathers gleaming in the sunlight. They frolicked and played together, splashing in the pond and chasing after insects. But the ugly duckling, as the peculiar duckling had come to be known, lagged behind, unable to keep up with its siblings. Try as it might, the ugly duckling could never quite fit in with the other ducklings. They mocked and teased it mercilessly, calling it names and laughing at its clumsy antics. The poor duckling felt lonely and out of place, longing for acceptance and friendship. One day, as the ugly duckling wandered through the farmyard, it came across a group of farm animals gathered around a mirror. Curious, the duckling approached and peered into the mirror, only to gasp in horror at the sight of its reflection. It was true. The ugly duckling was indeed ugly, with its awkward body and mismatched feathers. Tears welled up in its eyes as it turned away from the mirror, overwhelmed by feelings of shame and inadequacy. Heartbroken and despondent, the ugly duckling decided to leave the farmyard behind and seek its fortune elsewhere. With a heavy heart, it bid farewell to its mother and siblings, setting off into the wide world beyond. As it journeyed across meadows and through forests, the ugly duckling encountered many challenges and hardships. It faced fierce storms and treacherous terrain, enduring hunger and exhaustion along the way. But through it all, the duckling remained determined to find its place in the world. One day, as the duckling trudged warily along the banks of a sparkling lake, it stumbled upon a flock of swans gliding gracefully across the water's surface. Mesmerized by their beauty and elegance, the duckling approached tentatively, expecting to be shunned and ridiculed once again. But to its amazement, the swans welcomed the duckling with open wings, embracing it as one of their own. In their reflection, the duckling saw not an ugly misfit, but a beautiful swan, its feathers shimmering in the sunlight. With a joyful cry, the duckling spread its wings and joined the flock, soaring through the sky with grace and confidence. No longer burdened by the weight of rejection and loneliness, it had finally found where it truly belonged. And so, the ugly duckling's journey came to an end, teaching us all a valuable lesson about the power of acceptance and self-discovery. For in the end, true beauty is not defined by outward appearances, but by the courage to embrace one's uniqueness and find belonging in the world.